In this series, I started with $0, a truck, and a mower, with the dream to build a profitable mowing business from scratch. Will I make it or go broke? Stay tuned and find out. Welcome back everyone to another episode of the mowing series. This is day 3 in Silver Run and we're starting to make progress. Now it is a bit slower, but I did get some calls this morning, so we got this line right here on the right to do first. I put an ad on Marketplace last night and we ended up getting 4 properties from that, this one included, so we're going to try to get this done as fast as possible. Now this property is a little bit bigger, so I am glad I actually got this mower. It should really help out. And that reminds me, I'm going to have to call Eddie later and see if our push mower is done or if there's any progress on it, because a couple of the properties we got to do, they're pretty tight and it's going to be hard to get this mower there. But if you guys are enjoying the mowing series and would like to see it continue, smash the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below. It really helps the channel grow. If all goes well and I can get 65 contracts in this area, I might look into getting a shop because we're definitely going to need one. But before I do that, I'm going to need a place to stay. So my plan today is if we can do at least 10 properties, I'm going to look at a couple houses that we could probably rent or other options, because right now a hotel is just too expensive. Well, that's the first property done for today. Now before I actually load the mower up and go to the other jobs, I kind of want to see if I can get more on this road, and I'm thinking the neighbor might be the best option. Let's go see if we can get this contract. Good news guys, we actually got this contract too, so that's 2 properties right next to each other we got to do, and that's just going to make it a lot easier once we start getting more contracts, because we got less time actually loading the mower up going to different areas. This hill is very steep, I gotta take my time. Ow, okay, so maybe that wasn't the best option for mowing this spot. Oh, that hurt so bad. So I actually flipped the mower and I went with it, and yeah, that hurt a lot. But we still gotta keep working, so I'm just gonna hop on the mower and get back to work. Really, I should have went up and down where the hill was so steep, but the garage was in the way. Now I could have grabbed my manual push mower and actually did that area, but I would have to walk to the truck, then I would have to walk behind it, and you know me, I'm pretty lazy. I don't like walking too much. Alright, so it's been about 15 minutes and I got this property done too, so I'm gonna load the mower up, we're gonna go grab our money and go to the next jobs we got to do today. I made $130 off this property. Now we gotta go collect the money at the other house, so we're gonna be up to $260. Now that we're getting more clients, I'm actually thinking about upping the price a little bit just before we actually get more clients, because I'm thinking that might be a bit too low. We got a little bit of a drive before we get to our next job, so I'm actually going to give Kevin a call and see how things are running in Riverbend. Okay, so I just got to the property, and before I actually unloaded the mower, I actually went down the road a little bit to see if we can get a couple more contracts, and we got 3 altogether, so that should keep us busy for the next hour and a half. Oh, and I was talking to Kevin, and apparently we actually got some snow in Riverbend last night, so the guys were out this morning doing a couple of our snow clearing jobs and putting sand down. Now we didn't get too much snow. He said probably about 3 to 4 inches, but we still got to do our contracts. I was not expecting to get snow in Riverbend this soon. I'm hoping it's just a freak storm, and I'm actually hoping we don't get any snow here, because I still don't have enough contracts to make it worthwhile, and if we get snow now, I'm going to have to abandon this idea completely, because I would have to go home and I won't have enough money to come back here. So I've been mowing this property for about 10 minutes now, and I got over half of it done, and I'm starting to notice a lot of people around here don't actually let their grass grow that long, so that means we're definitely coming back every week to do these lawns. Alright guys, so I got the first property done. Now we do have that one to do, but we're going to do the one next door for now, and I think it's going to take me about 15 minutes to do. He did say the tree was the property line. Now, that's one problem I'm having with this town. There's a lot of properties that are really close together, and it's hard to tell who owns which property. Well, he told me these trees here is actually the property line. So we're going to stay close as possible to them, and hopefully we're not mowing someone's property for free. Though I actually got some pretty big plans for this mowing business in Silver Run, and it's going to be completely different than Riverbend. We're going to keep things pretty simple for the most part, and that's if we can get 65 contracts. We already got 15, and I think we're doing pretty good for only being here for 3 days, and I've been told by locals there's 2 major companies here and they pretty much run everything, so it is a little bit harder to actually get into it, but we're starting to make a dent. And just like that, we got another property done. So this is the last one we got to do on this street. Now before I actually leave this street, I'm going to see if we can get a couple more contracts. The lawns are actually bigger here, but I'm still charging the same amount for now. I'm trying to get the clientele before I jack up the prices. But before I actually raise the prices, I'm going to ask just the homeowners, but the competition is charging, and just go a little bit lower. I know that's probably not the best way to do it, and it's kind of greasy, but I'm trying to add on to my mowing empire, and if I don't do it here, I won't be able to do it. Anyways, I finally got that property done. So we made $390 off these 3 properties. Now, it took me about, I'm going to say 2 hours to do, which isn't too bad. But before I actually load the mower up, we're going to drive down the road a little bit and see if we can get a couple more contracts. I'm hoping to get at least 3 more properties before lunch. Then we can come back and do the rest. Hey, do you need your property mowed? Okay, here's a business card. Oh, we're doing pretty good. Alright, good news guys. So we ended up getting 3 more contracts. We got that lady's property due, and I don't know why Buddy's on my mower. Excuse me sir, can I help you? Yeah, that's my mower. Okay, I'm just gonna back it up and you stay where you're to. Do you need your property mowed too? No? Okay. Well, that was actually really strange. But we do have 3 contracts like I was saying. So we got this one here and we got 2 down the road. And it shouldn't take us too long to do. I'm hoping to get it done before 1 o'clock. Because Waffle Hut actually got a brunch buffet for $9.99. And I kind of want to be there. That's good food for a good price. But speaking of food, what is your guys' favorite breakfast food? Mine would have to be, let me think. Bacon, eggs, and toast. Just a classic breakfast. Anyways, I've been doing this property for 10 minutes now, and we probably got half of it done. But I'm actually thinking, what should I buy next for this business? Should I get another mower? Should I get like a John Deere zero turn, or should I just keep this one for a bit? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Well, that's 1 property down, 2 more to go. And guys, I was just on Facebook Marketplace, and guess what? I think I might have found somewhere for us to stay. You don't want a lot of money. It's going to cost about $250 a month. Now, you're probably wondering why is it so low? Well, you're going to have to wait and see. It's going to be a big surprise. Whew, okay, that was hard work, but we got it done. Look, everybody's walking back. Hey guys, do you need your property mowed? Check us out, Duke Mowing on Facebook. We're the best. And don't say anything else. So my plan right now is to actually load the mower up, head to Waffle Hut so we can get that deal. We got about 40 minutes before it stops. I just made another $390 off 3 properties, so we did 6 on this subdivision so far, and combined we did I think about 8 properties today, and it's only lunchtime. So after I get food, I'm actually going to stop to Eddie's Motorsports and see if our mower is done, and I'm hoping it is. Now I haven't heard from him since we dropped the mower off, and that's probably not a good sign, but I'm hoping he's able to fix it. I really need that mower. Well, there's been a slight change in plans, so I actually have food. I went to Eddie's and we got some bad news. So it turns out the motor's actually got in the mower and he had to order another one in, and it's going to take a little bit. And that sucks because some of the properties I'm going to do, I need a small mower. Anyways, I'm actually going to go look at that property that was listed for $250 a month, and you may notice we're pretty far in the woods. Well, that's why it's so cheap. It's pretty far from town, about a 30-minute drive, but that's the only thing I could find at my price range for right now. Normal apartments in town right now are $3,000 a month, and that's just too much. Alright guys, so we're just pulling up, and as you could tell, it's a trailer. Oh my. I knew it was a trailer, but I thought it was a bit bigger. There was actually no pictures on the ad. So the owner of this actually told me he used to camp up here all the time, but the last couple years he just didn't come up as much. And as you could tell, it's not very level, so we're gonna have to fix that up. But he did say it was pretty good for fishing back here, so I guess we got something to do in our spare time. I only need something good enough till winter, and I guess this is just gonna have to do. Alright, so it's actually been an hour, and I decided to use the mower to try to clean up a driveway so we could park our truck and just make it more like home. But before I actually unpack my bags, let's check it out. So over here you have the dining room. You can put the table down to have another bed. You got the kitchen, and this is where we're going to sleep. It's not going to be that comfortable. Bathroom. We got all the basic stuff we're going to need, but I'm actually going to grab my bags and get unpacked. So I just unpacked my bags and it's getting pretty late, so I decided not to mow anymore today. I got my fishing rod. I'm going to see if we can catch something. But this is actually going to be it for this video. If you guys are enjoying the mowing series and would like to see it continue, smash the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below. I'll see you guys in the next one.